Hey guys, Adrian here from the Digital Dojos at digitaldojos.com, and I would like to take a start before I even jump into my Christmas wishlist video for the year. Say happy holidays to all my viewers out there. A huge thank you for everything you've done throughout the year, and an extended happy New Year's. 2012 is coming to a close, 2013 is coming up, and I know around this time frame people tend to shy away from the online and stuff like that because you're spending time with family, friends, you're playing with your new gifts and toys, whatever it may be. Usually you don't tend to see YouTubers around until the time after the holidays and New Year's. And, whatever you may celebrate, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, etc., a happy holidays to you. I hope you have a great time with family, friends, whoever you're celebrating with, and just stay safe out there. And with 2013 coming, or 2012 coming to a close in 2013, I just want to say again a huge thanks for everything you guys done. Every time you like a video, every time you comment, send me those emails, feedback, whatever it may be. YouTube has been a huge part of my upbringing on the internet, and it's opened up so many doors. And it's sad to see that a lot of you people have left YouTube from now. There's not as many people watching in the tech industry, and there's a lot of different big changes in the tech community. But nonetheless, I am still thankful for everything that you guys have done along the way. If you're a viewer in the past or in the present. Just a huge extended thank you to you guys. And with that, I want to jump right into my video for this year. And that is a Christmas wish list. Every year I do this video. It was inspired by David the Creative One. He extended out there to his viewers, showing his Christmas wish list, what he's asked for this year, what he is on his list. And like he says in his video, it's a wish list. So we put some stuff on there, and I don't expect to get any of it. I don't expect to get all of it or anything of that matter, but this is why we call it the wish list, and just trying to show an idea of the stuff I'm interested in, the stuff I'm asking for this year. And for that matter, if you are a parent or a friend or whenever it may be, looking for a last minute gift for that geek in your life, friend, family, whatever, maybe this will inspire some ideas. And I'm just kind of spitball here. I have the list open here, but I'm trying to focus on the camera here because this is my second take of the video, and last time I had to keep on referring to my list. But anyhow. So, let's jump right off the bat. This year, I didn't ask for too much, and I noticed as I get older and when I started working and stuff like that, the stuff I asked for got less and less, just because there's a lot of stuff I was grateful that I was able to buy throughout the year. One of the biggest things I wanted was the Canon T4i, and that is one of the, a DSLR, and that's what I have now, so I was able to buy that before the Christmas time, so I didn't really have to ask for it. And generally, my list during Christmas time tends to be mixed because my birthday comes in January 4th. So when I send this out to family members, they they want me to put everything together on one list. So some of the small things I asked for. So I'm a huge coffee drinker, and some just accessories I asked for. I want a coffee mug. There's this cool coffee mug. I'll throw it up here on Amazon. It's kind of like a caffeine molecule mug. It's just a geeky accessory. Additionally, an AeroPress. AeroPress, if you don't know what that is, it's a different way to make coffee. You can brew coffee. There's a whole bunch of different ways to make it. Whether it's instant coffee or just mixing hot water with whatever it may be. The AeroPress is, if you've never seen it, it's kind of like a plunger. Like you kind of just plunge down, and it looks really cool. Those, and there's a Chemex material. There's all these cool stuff, but I want to try out the AeroPress, and I've tasted coffee made out of the AeroPress, and it just tastes so rich and pure, which is what I really like. I'm a huge avid coffee drinker, if you cannot tell. All right, outside of that, iTunes gift cards. When I usually don't know what to ask for, and like I said, every year it gets harder and harder. Not just because I buy a lot of stuff for myself, but also just not necessarily that my interests are dwindling. I've always had the same interest over the last couple of years. It's just, again, as you grow older, I think you also see the stuff that's kind of more realistic and practical to ask for. When I was younger, I would always ask for the big, huge things. You always want those big gifts, and then, and for everybody it's different. This year I asked for iTunes gift cards because, if I can't think of anything, iTunes gift cards are always a great way to go. And some people tend to say, like, oh, gift cards are... I read an article that was saying how gift cards are sometimes a way to cop out when you don't know what to get somebody. But I never, I don't mind. It's like with gift cards, you can kind of buy what you want in the App Store, iTunes Store, so that's always a great gift. I also asked for some wall decals. These are just some of the wall decals I threw up there, some Apple logo and stuff like that. They're just cool little decorations for my home office here. Which are would be nice to have. 2 dock cradles, dock/cradles. I asked for an iPhone 5 dock on Amazon. That's just a basic dock, and there's not a lot of docks out right now. And most of them, what they allow you to do is basically just take the existing Lightning cable you have and thread it through, and then dock your phone on it. So that's one of the ones I asked for. Another, a Nexus 7 dock. My Nexus 7 just had it over here earlier, but it's sitting over there. It tends to just sit around here in my home office when I'm not using it, and I kind of like my gadgets to have their proposed place, and I like them to have docks and stands to make them so it looks like they're doing something, or just at least if I feel better when they're kind of put off to the side in its rightful place. So I like to have docks. I like to have them on my desk, and I just like to have all my gadgets out. If you haven't noticed, I have tons of screens. I literally have 7 screens around me in this home office. So I'm a huge fan of screens and gadgets and gizmos. So it's always cool to display off the gadgets with stands. One of the two most expensive things on this year on the list were the Nifty 50 lens, and that's the Canon 50mm lens that's on Amazon for $110. That's a really awesome lens for my cinematography and video. I do a lot of work pertaining to video, and not only just YouTube, but I do a lot of work for clients and product reviews and stuff like that. So the 50mm lens would help me out a lot there. It just allows you, it's the f1.8, so it allows you just to get really tighter shots for product reviews, that nice soft background of the focus and stuff like that. So it's a nice lens to have in your toolkit, I guess. So that's the 50mm lens. Additionally, I asked for an Amazon Kindle. This is the Paperwhite edition. I think it's a 6-inch model. I was a huge avid reader when I was younger, and as I grew older, I kind of not just lost time, but I got not bored. It's just I didn't read much. I didn't read physical books much. I got into audiobooks, and audiobooks are a wonderful thing. I have a subscription to audible.com, and I think audiobooks are a great way to consume books in a kind of a society where we're so busy at times. We're driving, we're doing so many things, and sometimes you don't have that time to sit down and read a book. And I think with the ebook reader, with the Kindle, I think this is something it'd be more beneficial for me, because I'm a huge, like I said, gadget geek, and to the ability to carry around like tens of 20s of books, or hundreds and thousands of books, and it's something that's just so small and portable. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Not having to lug around books necessarily, but able to lug around just one device. So I'm really looking forward to that if I do get that. And to be honest, last things I'm trying to think of, the last things I really asked for on the list. For my birthday, I asked for some Blu-rays. I'm a huge Blu-ray fan since I got my 55-inch TV back here with the Blu-ray player. This is a Sony Bravia smart TV, so I asked for a couple Blu-ray editions, like the Star Wars Complete Editions, episodes 1 through 6, or series, I guess, 1 through 6, and the Batman trilogy, and some other stuff. And of course, throughout the year, I usually tend to, or during this Christmas time, I try to treat myself to some gifts. So some things I was thinking about buying with Apple Trackpad, Magic Trackpad, just to kind of go along with my accessories, because I'm upgrading to a Logitech mouse. I like the Magic Mouse and all that. I'm a huge fan of the gestures, which is the reason I'm getting the trackpad, to kind of coincide with the Logitech mouse. But this just doesn't cut it for certain things like video editing, etc. And an iPad Mini. I was debating whether or not I was gonna put this on this list here, my list this year, and that is tend to be a bit more of an expensive gift to ask for. I understand, because my family, my parents have to buy gifts for me, and I have 2 siblings in the States who never get to spend Christmas time with us. It's a hard fact, because for me, I'm in a certain situation where I'm overseas. I live in Japan, my dad retired here, and it's hard because we don't get to see my sisters, my siblings every year, because they're stateside and they can't always fly over. And when they do fly over, you'd imagine the cost of flying them over costs enough in itself. So I don't want to ask for anything too expensive this year, like the iPad Mini. So I'm hoping to get that for myself after I save up and I pay off some stuff. But yeah, other than that, that's really it. I mean, basic stuff. I asked for some other online gift cards or just small things here that they sell at local stores that now that I think of it, I can't really think of stuff, but stuff like a MacBook Air case for my MacBook Air that I lugged around a lot. Simple stuff like that. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all I can think of for my Christmas/birthday list. Some of those can kind of translate into my birthday stuff because I'm turning 18 this year. But yeah, other than that, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope some of these gifts may have inspired you, something that you may want or may want to buy for somebody. Like I said, when it comes down to gift cards, stuff like that, those are also great gifts. Amazon's a great way to make wish lists to share with friends and family if you want to give them some ideas. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next video.